So today's topic is about capacitor and capacitance. So how to form a capacitor? A combination of two conductors placed close to each other is called a capacitor. That means two conductors, this is one conductor, another conductor placed very closely and separated by a dielectric. So this is one conductor, another conductor. In between there is a dielectric. Diel means non-conductor, or it can be air also. Air is also a insulator. If that is the case, we can form a capacitor. The charge on the positive plate is called the charge on the capacitor. Usually if you give a DC supply, this will have plus Q and this will have minus Q. You should not take into account both plus Q and minus Q. You should take only this plus Q, and this is the charge on the charge of the capacitor. That is, the second point is, the charge on the positive plate is called the charge on the capacitor, and the potential difference between the plates, that means this is positive, this is negative, the potential difference between these two plates is called the potential of the capacitor. So once again I repeat the two important points. A combination of two conductors, so this is one conductor, another conductor, and in between we have a insulator placed, and even if you don't have any dielectric, even if it is filled with air, air is also a dielectric, placed close to each other is called a capacitor. The charge on the positive plate is called the charge on the capacitor. That means you have plus Q minus Q, but you should take only this plus Q into account on the capacitor. And the potential difference between the plates, the potential difference between the positive and negative plates is called the potential of the capacitor. So this is the 2 points you have to remember. Okay, now the next point is, note that the term charge on a capacitor does not mean the total charge given to the capacitor. That is, if you take the total charge means plus Q minus Q equal to 0. So the meaning is not like this. We have to take only plus Q, and that is the charge of the capacitor. Now coming back to the basic definition of a capacitor, you have two conductors. It can be any shape. This is one conductor and you have another conductor. This is with the charge plus Q and this is with the charge minus Q. And this is with the potential V plus and this is with the potential V minus with respect to some reference, say 0. Now the potential between this plate and this plate is the potential difference measured in volts. That is V, which is equal to V plus higher potential minus this is lower potential minus V minus. That gives the potential difference. Now this charge is directly proportional to the applied voltage. That means if you increase the voltage, the charge also increases. To make it equal, we introduced a constant of proportionality. So Q is equal to CV. Now this C is called the capacitance of the capacitor. Capacitor is a component and C is its property. That is capacitance, it is property. So C is called the capacitance of the capacitor. So now if you look into the formula, Q is equal to CV, therefore C is equal to Q by V. So C is equal to Q by V. The unit of charge is coulomb. The unit of potential difference is volt. So if you bring this volt to the numerator, coulomb volt power minus 1, or equivalently you can say it as farad. Farad is a big value. So generally if you buy a capacitor, it will be in microfarad, nanofarad, picofarad, like that. So what is the basic thing you have to remember? Two conductors, you have two conductors separated by a dielectric, then that will form a capacitor. So in one of the plates you have plus Q and the other plates you have minus Q. If you give a potential difference, so if you give some say 10 volts, that means this will be at 10 volts and this will be at 0 volts when fully charged. So the potential difference between the two plates is 10 minus 0, which is 10 volts. And I already told you Q is directly, charge is directly proportional to the applied voltage. To remove the proportionality, Q, we introduce a constant which is CV. Now this C is called the capacitance of the capacitor, and the unit we already seen. C is equal to Q by V, which is coulomb per volt, or we can say farad. Farad is a big value, therefore we say it by microfarad, nanofarad, or picofarad. So capacitance is the property of the capacitor. Okay, that's all about capacitor and capacitance. Thank you for your attention. Nandri.